At the founding of CPJ a quarter of a century or more ago, we knew the threat. It was easily identifiable. It was state-sponsored censorship. We've got a very different situation today. We are very valuable targets. The basic idea is intimidation. The basic idea is to make an example of one reporter, one news institution, kill somebody in Mexico, kill somebody in Chechnya, kill somebody in Russia. If the press, by terrible, violent acts and kidnappings and jail terms, can be intimidated, this will make reporters, editors, publishers, internet sites cower. You go out and you report what we don't want you to report, and this is going to happen to you, and this is going to happen to your newspaper, and this is going to happen to your internet site, and that is the threat today. The internet is a fearsome tool. A very large number of journalists are in jail because of what they have said and done on the internet. And the goal is self-censorship, because the old forms of censorship, the old forms of blacking out information, those no longer work. What the Nixon administration tried to do was to make the conduct of the press the issue in Watergate instead of the conduct of the president and his men, and it succeeded for quite a while. The issue in Watergate became how we at the Washington Post largely were reporting, rather than what Nixon and those around him were doing. At the same time, we operate in an atmosphere here that other journalists can only dream of if they're trying to cover Putin's Russia. If they're trying to cover Mugabe. If they're trying to cover what's going on in Kenya. If they're trying to cover what's going on in China. I think it's very important for reporters in the United States especially, but throughout Canada, Europe, to start to do more in terms of solidarity with reporters in other parts of the world where these threats exist. This is not about supporting a particular movement or party in a particular place. It is about the most basic of human rights. Our First Amendment to the Constitution is about this. Not the second, not the third, not the fourth. So it ought to be first on our list of where we put our values in terms of our colleagues.